Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Bob from Gil Skillz. Great to see you yet again. Today, we've got something else that I want to micro scrap, and it's a blender. So we're going to blend in some fun and some education and some experience here by micro scrapping this blender here. Okay. If you guys like what you see here, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It would greatly help the channel. Thanks, guys. We do have this blender here that I am going to disassemble, and we're going to see what that inner goodness is inside here. The top here, usually it would come up to about here, you know, the stuff that you put all the stuff into blend. It's all plastic, and it was thrown out before I had the chance to save it so that we can put that with all the plastic. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and continue with disassembling this here. So first things first, we've got the wire. We got the number 2 insulated wire. We've got the brass at the end of the plug. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off. All right, so we've got our copper and we've got our brass with the plug. And I'm going to take the plug off as well because that is brass and this is copper. Yay! All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can find a chink in this armor. I'm not seeing any screws that are immediately identifying themselves. Let's see if we can take out these rubber pieces. Hopefully I won't cut myself in the process here. Yep, screws are hiding underneath, so I'm just going to get these out. There we go. So we've got 3 screws underneath the foam pads there that was on bottom. So let me go ahead and get those out and we'll see if we can continue. All right. 3 screws. This cap should come off now, hopefully. There we go. So it just came right off. This is plastic, so I'll put that with the other junk. All right, so this that exposes the motor. So I guess we're going to go ahead and get the motor out. We got a couple of screws here we'll go ahead and take out. We got some additional copper wire. No metal left behind on Gil Skillz, so that should come out like so. We've got some screws on the inside here that I think is holding in the motor. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can try to get those out. And this cap, I'm going to try to get that cap off too. See if that is a cap. Be on the lookout, guys, for more DIY videos as well. I'm going to be doing some more DIY videos based on life experience, you know, taking apart cars and things of that nature. Let's see if I can get this off. I've never taken one of these apart before, guys. So I honestly don't know. I don't know how this works. This might be stuck on, like with glue or something. So I guess I've had enough. Hey, a screw and a spring. Awesome. I'm going to get this out of here one way or another, guys, so bear with me just a moment. So there might have been a screw under here. I don't think so, though. See, because it's got that hole there. I might add a screw under there. But anyway, I'm going to put that with the other plastic. Slowly but surely getting to the meat and potatoes of this thing. Ian Matthews, you'd be proud of me. There we go. So we got more plastic. This is just plastic here. What's happening is I think this here is screwed on, so that needs to be unscrewed. It's a pain in the butt, so I'm just going to hit it some more. Don't care. Because I tried to unscrew it and I was unsuccessful. I don't know if it's like super tight on there or I can't get a good enough grip on it or what the deal is. So, and you know, I don't know. I feel like applying more force today. I'm not really 100% sure. I'm looking for a big enough screwdriver so I can pry that puppy off. Maybe I can put this in the vise and try to get that off that way. Normally I'm pretty methodical when, you know, I take apart these things, but I don't know, this time around I'm just gonna whack it off. That sounded terrible, but I don't care. Well, there. We should be able to get that off now too. Let's see if I can unscrew it. There we go. Perfect. So if I wanted to, I could break that up. There's a little bit of brass in there. I know you can't see it too well. I'm going to bring this back over to the table now that I got all that off. So there's brass in there if you wanted to take that out. I'm just going to put that over there for now. There's 4 screws here holding this plastic piece on, so that's easy enough. Let's go ahead and take those screws out. All right, we're slowly getting there, guys. Here's a spring. So there's a couple of screws going the opposite way there that I must have missed before. So I'm going to try to get those out. All right, and that piece is all plastic. And then we got the motor here. Put all that wire where it's supposed to be. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. There you go. Perfect. Take that plastic off. We'll put it in there. And then really all we're left with is this motor. I can take a little bit more off and take some metal pieces off there. We get a bit of wire here as well, so I'm going to take those off, or that off. Put that with the other wire. Let's see. Oh, long screws. Plastic. Well, there, hot damn. We got more screws, washer. The majority of this is ferrous, so I'm just going to put that with the other metal and the screws. There we go. And there, we've got a nice copper bearing motor here that we can take copper out at a later time. It's not really that hard to extract this copper either. And then you get the other end of that copper bearing motor, and you've got some copper in here as well. Copper in this is harder to extract, obviously. You could probably put this in a bucket with mixed metals and get a slightly higher price for it. Might be worth doing that. All right, guys, this here is it in a nutshell for the blender. So I'll go ahead and go through this here. It looks like we've got a decent amount of number 2 insulated wire. So woodle for that. We've got our brass out of our plug, which is totally awesome. We've got our copper bearing motor here that we can easily extract the copper out of. We've got the other end of that copper bearing motor that does have copper in it, but it's harder to extract. So I'm going to put that like in a mixed bucket, and hopefully I can get a higher rate for that at my scrapyard. I've got this little piece here that's screwed into the top of where like the jug would go on top of. I think this is brass on the inside here. If you are ambitious enough, you can certainly try your best to get that brass piece out. If not, then you can simply put it with the other metals or put it with the plastics. Completely up to you. We've got these pieces here that have metal out of them. There might be copper components on the inside of these. I'm not really 100% sure. We've got all of our metals. As you can see here, these are our ferrous metals that will stick to a magnet. like the screws and, you know, brackets and various things of that nature. And then from there, we've got all the plastic. This is all the plastic of the blender itself. Here you go, guys. This is it in a nutshell. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It would mean the world for me. It would mean the world for my channel. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can certainly get there. Until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a scrap happy day.